Yeah, you look at one chick on a bicycle, and now you should see the other. You should see the other. How they're tempting me.
Your entire YouTube feed.
Look, Jose. Training yoga, leg flexibility, and split stretching.
Please,
please. I want to.
Springboard final.
Huh?
Springboard final, top left.
Right. No, that's a trap right there, because I fell for that before, like something like that, and it was like, this is stupid. This is actually like a competition for diving. Who wants to see that bullshit? Now this yoga chick, on the other hand.
We are streaming, by the way, Matt. We're streaming.
She's
talented.
Yeah, I like her
skill sets.
Mm-hmm. Very nice hair.
That's funny, man.
I don't see it streaming yet.
I'm logging in right now to find out.
God, this YouTube thinks I'm just a perv.
It's streaming.
How does it know me so well? It knows all the stuff I like.
People are logging in. Dave Hernandez, Tim Kilmer, Hey Ladies, Rob, Adam, Mark, Billy, what's up, Bearded Clams, Perry G, Bound for Freedom, Angie. Angie, you got to keep these guys in check. These guys are going to get out of hand. It's going to be one of those nights. All right, so let me open up email. Do we have any voicemails? We haven't.
I thought we did.
We haven't checked voicemails in a while, so let's go see what we got voicemail wise, and then we'll jump into dude. Ever since I changed my title on LinkedIn for my actual work job, I get 5 calls a week from people trying to sell me something. Software, shipping opportunities.
Oh, yeah.
I got some guy that's trying to sell me body cams to put body cams on my technicians, and I'm like, bro, that's not the world we live in right now. Like that's the last thing I'm gonna do.
What does he know?
I don't know.
Maybe he knows something. You're gonna wish you had that body cam footage.
The capital investment required to install body cams on all of your technicians, I have a hard time understanding what the net gain on that is. And then one of the guys that's trying to sell some software found my boss's number, and he sends me a message, and he's like, "What's with this dude from this company? He's trying to get a hold of me." And I'm like, "Yeah, he's trying to sell us some software." I told him that we don't need it. He said, "I just responded to him and told him that you make all the software decisions."
Nice.
That's funny. You suck.
That's what he gets to do.
He does.
That's hilarious, dude.
All right, we already have peoples. We have peoples in the chats.
Oh, okay.
Lots of peoples doing the things in the chats. Where's that? I closed the wrong window. All right, you guys ready? I think.
Are you asking me? Yeah.
Scott, Adam. Yep.
Or are you asking the chat room?
I was asking in general. In general, the people that are involved here is of the people that are here. Are we all ready? That's going. That's going. This is episode 180.
I just saw what Adam wrote. I look provocative, apparently. This is just imagine this could be something else rather than a mic.
Gross.
Like an ice cream or something.
Yeah. I'm sure Matt's new favorite football player from the Raiders would appreciate that.
He might be.
I don't know. I don't watch football.
Oh.
First I don't know what's this Raider guy?
He came out.
He's not the
today.
first. He's not the first.
First, like no, is he actively playing?
He's actively in open. Yeah.
Yeah. So wouldn't he be the first active?
I think so.
Is he? I thought there was one a year or two ago.
He was drafted, but he never made the team.
Interesting.
You should have waited until he made the team. And then
Maybe he'll make it now.
Interesting. All right. Ready? 3, 2, 1. It is 6:36 on Monday. We are live on YouTube as we are on Mondays. I'm
already yawning.
I was gonna say I really
started out.
I
of the
think
gate.
between the three of us and the workload that we have, it's getting harder and harder to hit the ground running with enthusiasm on Monday afternoons. We need to start cracking the Red Bulls or the Monsters or something like at 4:00 in the afternoon to get us up and running by 6:30.
I mean, I haven't even had a chance to work on my beach bod, and it's summer already. You know.
I know. I know. I definitely was thinking about my beach bod earlier.
My beach bod is the same as my mountain bod and my desert bod, my sitting in traffic bod.
Yep. I mean, all I do is sit now, dude. Like, at least my old job, I would walk around all day. Here, I literally just sit all day.
Mm-hmm.
It's all right.
Same.
Yeah, I don't.
I did walk to go get lunch.
I mean, did I alter
But
my
actually,
eating habit?
I
No.
just walked to my truck and then I drove my truck to get lunch. But I mean,
Oh yeah, I walked to lunch today. I walked to my truck and then I went to drive.
And then I drove the 2 blocks to Jimmy John's. I wouldn't even walk the 2 blocks to Jimmy John's.
Like, you could literally see Jimmy John's. You're like, yeah, I'm gonna drive
It's
there.
too far away. What if I don't make it? You know, I'm trying. You know, I'm busy. I don't have time for walking.
Who has time for that?
And a quick shout out to anybody that is sending messages to us on our Facebook account. Stop that shit. Don't do that shit. I don't pay attention to I don't do anything. If you want it to be yes, if you want it to be read, Adam, stop sending messages on Facebook. I hate Facebook. I don't go there. I get the notifications that somebody sends something and I'm like, God damn it, I don't want to go do that. And it's always Adam.
I don't know if you guys know this or not, but we're not very social media present.
We're pretty Instagram pretty good. We do a decent job on that.
Not me. Dude, my last post on my Instagram was from December.
I thought you were going to say the 70s.
No, December. December 20th was my last post on Instagram.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm active on it. Like, I'll like pictures and like respond to people, but I don't post shit on there.
Yeah, who cares what I'm doing?
Yeah.
I mean, honestly.
Yeah, I don't monitor the Facebook at all.
Casey, I need your help on Saturday.
Yeah, we will talk about that. Let's start there. What car did you drive to the studio tonight?
Your brand new Gladiator?
Yeah.
The new Dodge Ram?
Nope. 2011 Nissan Versa. It's my wife's car.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
My car's out of commission right now, guys.
What happened?
Well, remember I was hearing that like thumping sound or like clicking sound on the Mojave Road trip? I was now it sounded I thought at first it was like a loose shock. Cuz it sounded like every time I'd hit the front driver wheel it sounded like something was loose. I'm like, dude, what is that? But so in that difficult section by the springs,
Yeah.
me and Kevin got under the truck and Like we were moving the steering.
Snuggled?
Yeah, we snuggled, and then we got under the truck.
Snuggled some more.
Got
all sweaty and dirty.
Yeah, and then we worked on the
Then
truck.
we started grabbing shafts and turning
Yeah, we did all that.
rods.
But there was nothing loose.
Can
I'm
you
like,
turn
dude,
a rod underneath the truck?
Yeah, sure. You
Yeah.
can.
Okay. All right. So go on.
But yeah, dude, there was nothing of the steering components was loose. The shocks were not loose. I was like, I don't know what it is. So when we got back from Mojave, like it just kept getting a little bit worse and worse.
Did you try turning up the radio?
That's
That
what
like
Bluetooth
louder.
speaker will only go so far.
Oh,
dude.
that's what
man.
Kevin told me. He was like, just turn the radio up louder.
Turn
dude.
up the radio.
So yeah, and so I've been driving it around like that. And then this past Saturday, I started tearing into the axle, and there's like a cover that like for the outer part of the axle, like that where the wheel bearings go. As soon as I took that cover off, all this oil started pouring out, and you don't want that, dude. Cause
That's not good?
No, there's supposed to be grease in there, not a milkshake of grease and differential fluid.
His milkshake brings the cruiser to the yard.
Yeah. So and that clicking is the
that was bad.
the CV joint that I need to replace inside the axle. So yeah.
So it's in the shop.
No, it's at my house. I'm accumulating the parts and tools I need to fix it.
So you're gonna bribe Casey to come down?
I've never. So
I think we were gonna invite Casey and Susan to come down and that's for 4th of July, but anyhow.
yeah, I mean, this is part of the Land Cruiser life. Like this is a job that eventually will have to get done on these cars, and it's like either you take the time to do it yourself or you just pay someone a lot of money to do it.
Mm-hmm. I would think the last time you had like axle related work,
Yeah,
right?
dude. Yeah,
That didn't work out too
It did not go well. So I'm gonna have to end up doing it myself. I've never done it before, but there are some good videos on YouTube that walk you step by step. It's not very difficult. It's just time consuming and extremely messy because I got to clean up all that milkshake grease, diff oil, and then whatever.
What if your truck likes that milkshake grease stuff?
No, it doesn't like it. Trust me.
Okay.
So you're SOL. You're not driving the truck until...
No, I'm not. It's not a good idea to be driving it like that.
So when are you going to do it? When do you think you get the parts?
So I ordered the parts today. They should be getting here 2 to 3 days. And then I'm on Amazon right now getting a couple tools like a torque wrench.
I have a torque wrench.
Electronic one?
No.
Why is it got to be electronic?
Because I don't know how to use the other one.
Yeah, you do the dial it in. It clicks. Yeah.
Because I have one. I have one of those torque wrenches, but every time I set it to it, it never clicks. Maybe it's because I bought it at Harbor Freight. I don't know.
This one's probably from Harbor Freight too.
$100 Home Depot.
So yeah, the one. Well, that's the one. The one I'm getting is electronic. It's
here's what we'll do. I have something in my possession that Casey really, really wants.
Oh, okay.
And we'll just tell him he can't get it until your truck is running.
I get it. I see. Yeah.
Bribery.
He's in the chat
Extortion.
room. He's not going to be happy about that.
So I'm gonna get a gear wrench one. It's pretty nice. It's something to have around. One of those tools that you buy once.
I've always just borrowed torque wrenches. I don't think I've ever owned a torque wrench. My dad's, got probably a drawer full of them. We've used Cody's a number of times.
Yeah, Mud Raider. I'm getting a gear wrench one.
I have the torque wrench I have is back from the motorcycle days, which is 0506.
Yeah, but
it was purchased at Harbor Freight.
Oh, dude, I thought for having a legit shop, you'd have like.
No, even for a legit shop, like we would buy a bunch of stuff from Harbor Freight because there's a lot of stuff you're like, I need it just this time, just this.
Yeah,
once.
but dude, if you buy a mechanic set you buy the biggest mechanic set they have at Harbor Freight, dude, I think you can run a shop with that shit, right? Like,
yeah, just the likelihood of it breaking is higher, but all of the hand tools that we had were all Craftsman or Husky, and then like some of the specialty tools, we were just like, shit, I need this.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I'm piecing all the tools and parts. The parts, dude, the parts are expensive.
What? How much?
hundreds of dollars.
What? Dude, I'm looking at Dodge Rams right now. CarMax. Dude, did you see the Dave Grohl Dodge Ram commercial? The Ram commercial for Dave Grohl? I have to buy a Ram now.
Like, you want to get rammed? You want to get rammed now?
That's all it takes.
That's all. Dave Grohl does a Ram commercial, and I cried a little bit.
Yeah, Dave Grohl sells like whatever the worst thing you could buy is.
Doesn't matter.
I gotta have that.
It doesn't matter. It made me
whatever sex toy it is. Or, well,
it's the It Machine from South Park.
Yeah, it doesn't
people mover.
It doesn't matter, dude. He's selling it. I cracked it. I cracked a tear, and I'm gonna go buy it.
Dude, I forgot where I was at, but there was a Gerber, the knife company commercial.
Yeah,
on, and you know who was on that commercial? Edward Shin.
Oh, that doesn't surprise me.
He crashed his truck filming that commercial.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and he bought a new Dodge.
And he bought a Ram.
A new Ram. Yeah.
Oh. Power wagon?
No, just the 15. The
Rebel.
The Rebel.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to get a Rebel. I think
they're nice, dude. They're real nice, especially like all the amenities they have. They have that giant screen and heads-up display. Like, dude, it's like if you were gonna buy a Tundra, like the current gen Tundra, and then that for the same price, like, dude, you look at the Tundra, like, damn, this is like totally like Spartan.
You mean the new Toyota Silverado?
Yeah, that's yeah. There's all these memes when the new Tundra got released. Who wore it better, like the Silverado or the Tundra?
I'm just saying, you got options. So Casey says it's not cool that I'm going to hold his parts, the parts for his truck.
Does he know? Does he know?
What parts?
Does he know what he has?
Yeah, Casey's lovely bride contacted me about getting him some gifts for Father's Day.
Mm-hmm.
That came will fully come with in a
What
black.
about me? I didn't get any parts from her on Father's Day.
I didn't get a call either.
I would think that I think she's buying him parts because he gave her parts. That's the only thing I can think of. No, you know what it is? I'll tell you what it is because I talked to Casey. She wants a lift kit and more work done on her Jeep. So she's buttering him up so she can get more work done on her Jeep.
Oh, thanks, dude. Yeah, I've never done it, Dave. So yeah, I don't know when I'm going to do it. We don't know yet. Are we doing it this Saturday?
I don't know. I mean, do you have the parts? Will you have the parts Saturday?
I will have the parts by then.
I mean, we got to get it. You can't drive it until you get it done. We can't sit for 3 weeks.
I was going to do it 4th of July weekend.
Yeah, that sounds like shit.
Which is the following weekend.
That sounds like a shitty idea.
Dude, I'm not going to be functioning on that weekend. I'm gonna just be half cocked in the pool, just growling at people.
My buddy at work today, we were talking about working on the trucks. I said something after we saw you and he was making fun of you.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, you really like that, huh? And I'm like, no, not like I used to. Not like wrenching on the trucks. And I said, to be honest, the last time I had to do anything to my truck, I called my brother and he came down and all I really did was film. Like, I don't, if Casey will do it, I don't have to. I would say yes. If you get the parts, we figure it out and
have an install party.
And maybe we'll compromise. And if Casey comes down to the install party, then he can have his parts.
Yeah.
But we'll talk more about Casey's parts once they all come in, so that we can talk about them in completion.
It has to get done this Saturday because I'm going to Disneyland on Sunday.
Are you really?
Yeah. Unfortunate.
That seems like a bad idea, dude.
Yeah, I
know. That seems like a horrible idea.
Sounds like you have too much money. Buying truck parts and going to Disneyland.
I don't have car payments, so that helps.
Neither do I.
Yeah, well, exactly.
Yeah, but let's be honest. The amount of money you've spent on that Land Cruiser...
I probably could have had a car payment.
The amount of money you've spent on the Land Cruiser in the last year, divided by 12, is a $400 a month car payment.
For sure.
Easily.
100%.
Right?
That's what they don't tell you about. Everyone's like, oh, dude, Land Cruiser is like the most badass, durable truck. Yeah, but you got to maintain this shit.
Yeah.
And parts are expensive
Yeah,
for it.
Exactly. Just thinking about the stuff that you've done to it, you've easily spent over $5,000 this year.
With
the re-gear.
Yeah, re-gear, bumper, and the Bluetooth speaker was a couple $100.
I mean that's a $400 payment easy.
Yeah, and then the part. Yeah, I mean every month. Oh, I buy. I have to. I'm always buying something for the truck every month.
That's what I'm saying.
Brakes.
Your payment.
Or,
you're making
O2 sensors or something, dude.
Yeah, so $400 a month times 12. Have you spent that much? You should have bought a car.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
Dodge Ram,
we'll see.
Ford Ranger.
I saw that Maverick or whatever that. Maverick
Yes, let's talk about the
looks
Maverick.
cooler than the Ranger.
Let's
Well,
talk
the Tundra came out since last time we spoke. I mean, officially.
So we'll start there. The Tundra. I don't know. I don't know anything about the specs, but the looks.
V6 twin turbo, 410 horsepower, I think, and 480 foot-pounds of torque.
I don't think it looks bad. It definitely resembles the
Silverado.
Silverado. No joke. No matter how you slice it, but the grill seems excessively large.
It's for that heat that the turbos are going to make.
I know, but it just seems like unnecessarily big. I mean,
Sorry.
I'm curious.
Story
to
of
know,
my life.
I'm curious. Did they give any indication about like the amenities or what the inside looks like? Or
Not yet.
Yeah,
No, not yet.
So I'm just
Everybody dropped out of the meeting, by the way. I'm the only one on stream now.
What?
no. It says we got 23 viewers.
No. Us.
Oh.
Look.
Oh, us. Let's join back in, shall we?
I was like, oh.
Oh, because I went to search and then it dropped me out, I guess.
Oh, there we go.
So I'm just going to go out on a limb, and I expect that that the inside is going to be fairly Spartan.
No, I don't think so, dude. I think they got to step up there. They can't just like be complacent anymore. They got to contend with all the big, the big three.
But they haven't done so up to this point. They don't care.
Yeah, but they have to now if they want to be serious about the truck market.
I don't know. I'm not. There was nothing about that Tundra release that made me excited.
I wasn't like, oh my god, I gotta get one now. No,
I was way more excited about the Frontier.
I would agree with that.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
I would say that I'm more excited about the Ford Maverick than I am that Tundra.
No, everything I read about this is that the selling point is that it's cheap and it's small.
Yeah.
Well, like how much smaller than a Ranger, or what's the
It's
actual
like a
math?
foot shorter than the Ranger.
It's
okay.
it's significant. This is probably the size of the Toyota T100 trucks back in the day. The old Tacomas. You know what I mean? It goes back to that midsize. They had it parked next to a sedan, and it's not much bigger than a sedan.
They have a cool picture that shows like the outlines of all the
that'd
all
be
the
cool.
Ford trucks, the outline
Silhouette.
the silhouette.
It's
Thank you, Matt.
It's built on them.
Speaking my talk.
Yeah, I use same words as you.
It has. Oh, here we go. This is the one you're talking about. It's. Hold on, I'm bringing it up.
Well, just a quick. Now that we're gonna be rebuilding the the knuckles on my truck, I can finally put those nut huggers Adam gave me.
Nice. It's built on the Bronco Sport platform, so it's basically the Bronco Sport with a truck bed. I think that there's a market for this.
That's a cool third car. Like if you just want to have a utility that's like the ultimate dad car right there.
Yeah. Well, dad car and fleet car. Think about pool cleaners, pest control, building inspectors.
They're not going to try and get into the landscaping market, I hope.
Yes.
Because there's
Frontier
no
has
way
that.
the Frontier is ever going to let go of that.
It's a hybrid. It gets like shit tons of miles per gallon. I think it looks cool. The only I watched a little bit of the Fast Lane review, and then I watched all of the Stage 3 reviews.
Mm-hmm.
And the one thing they pointed out is just looking at the specs, it's probably not going to be a lot of fun to drive. Like, it's not going to be super peppy.
No, it's not made for that.
No,
it's just it's totally utilitarian. Like,
it's a commuter vehicle. So going back, you talked about the adventure vehicle back in the day, and that was the Subaru. That was the crossovers Well, what if you wanted to put a mountain bike in the back of your
Yeah.
this is that vehicle.
You don't need a Ford Raptor to go mountain bike.
No, I think this is an urban utilitarian commuter.
Yeah, for sure.
With the opportunity.
Can you get a sheet of drywall back there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
When was the
Good
last
enough.
time you installed drywall at your house?
A couple years ago, 2 years ago, 2 years as a matter of fact, because my my toilet, word of the wise: when you go to replace your toilets, replace the hardware and the hose going into the basin, because that will pop.
No shit.
Yeah,
Did
well,
you
yeah.
get the wax donut? Did you get a new wax donut?
That came with the toilet, dude.
okay.
But yeah, it didn't come with the new flex hose. So it was probably like 2 months after I replaced my toilet upstairs that I was at work, and Monty sent me this picture of the ceiling in the dining room downstairs. It looked like there was like a basketball. Like the paint was holding the water.
Yeah.
And it looked like a basketball was stuck in the ceiling.
That's not normal.
We had a roof leak. Same thing. Came home and you're like, well, that's not good. So I had to bring a bucket in the house and poke a hole to get the water to drain out. So there's a picture of it next to the Ranger, and as you can see, it's significantly shorter, narrower. But I am kind of excited about the Maverick. I honestly think that it's I think it's a good move by Ford. Ford's not making cars anymore.
Well, okay. If you're for me, I'm not going to want like a tiny little sedan like that, right? I'm not driving at this point in my life. I don't want to drive something something small like that. That's, whatever. If it's a truck and it's a commuter vehicle, okay. I mean, at least it has some functionality, and it does look pretty cool. I think it looks better than the Ranger, if you ask me. More of a truck vibe, considering it's smaller.
It's not even a truck.
It's a unibody,
right? But I mean, it has a bed.
Yeah, but
right?
consider the construction project manager, right? In most instances, a construction project manager is commuting from job to job, may need to throw a job box in the back every once in a while. They're not picking up material. This gets 50 some miles to the gallon, or whatever it is, 40 some miles to the gallon. That's a great sales project manager type.
50 miles a gallon?
No, I said 40 something or whatever. I don't know. I
Give
give
him
You
a-
just said 50
Give him an F-350 to drive around.
and a gas card. I don't give a shit. I don't care about gas mileage.
40 miles per gallon. I
That's
was
great.
close. I definitely think, and I think it's an entry level. It's like that first hit of crack, right? So someone that's considering, I kind of want a truck, but I don't need a Super Duty. I want anything big. They get this. They realize there's some utility in having that truck bed, and then they graduate to
Does
the
it
Ranger.
sound like a Jetsons vehicle when you hit the gas?
The Ranger does? when Jose's boss first got the Ranger, she's like, "Do you hear that noise? What noise?" She's like, that buzzing, that noise. Do you hear that? I'm like, that's the engine. That's what it sounds like. I don't know. I think it's cool. I think that there's going to be a market for it. Yeah, no.
It depends. It's price point. It's price
$20K.
point.
It starts at 20.
No, I saw that.
How fucking
what
bare
is
bones is that one gonna be?
what does it come with?
This is a good opportunity to let you guys know. I think we're just going to let this fly. Whatever
Yeah,
Jose
dude, yeah,
says going
whatever.
forward, I'm not going to try to edit
Anything.
it. It's I'm over it. It's maybe I need to
and the
start.
podcast explodes.
We're finally gonna hit our Spotify deal. That's what's been holding us back. The fun police.
The fun police.
Price point, and what do you get? Okay, for $20K, because
You get a hybrid.
I'm pretty sure you can get for $20K. You can get a Frontier, right? Like a stripped down SV or whatever those
A
are.
brand new one? No.
I don't know.
No.
All right, 26. It has that V6 in it. That is peppy. I don't know. It really depends. Because at that point, 20 to 26K. I mean, I'm just throwing that 26 out there.
Dude, the Lariat. The Lariat starts at $25,490.
I think the biggest deal of this thing is that it's at that price point. You're getting a hybrid. Like that's super cheap.
Yeah, agreed.
I don't know if
Agreed.
you want a hybrid,
But
from
watch
Ford,
it.
But
It probably Like the AC only works if you wind it up, and then
It's got to be above 80% charge.
I guarantee you, it's probably got like pulled lock knobs and a crank for the windows, probably. If it's following the Jeep math, the Jeep save $3.
So interesting. So you can get the 2.5 liter hybrid engine for $25,490.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
On the Lariat, the top one, or you can get the 2.0 liter EcoBoost for $26,575. So you can get an EcoBoost in the thing without the hybrid.
I know they have the FX4 package for these.
Yes,
things
I was
too.
just about to say with an EcoBoost and an FX4 package, you could probably have some fun. Yep, $800 adds the FX4 package, and
I think you get a rear locker with that,
dude. So
it's like the Bronco Sport with a bed.
Dude, Jose, I think we just found your replacement vehicle.
Yeah, right. Dude.
Because look, this whole thing, the Maverick with
it'd be fun on a trail, like
I bet
something small like
look,
that.
a Maverick with the FX4, the 2.0 liter EcoBoost and FX4. What do you think the monthly payment is?
Well, how much are you giving down?
This is, let's see,
For how long? 10 years?
Firstborn son.
for
$8,000
down.
I don't know, like $350 a month.
$400 a month, dude. We just said you're spending $400 a month to keep the landcruiser alive. You got to do it for the show.
Oh yeah, see, yeah, your Real Rigs Rattles right. It doesn't have that. It doesn't have the same 4-wheel drive system the Bronco Sport Badlands does.
But I definitely think it's an interesting.
If I'm gonna get a unibody truck, it's that Honda Ridgeline.
Well, I think this plays in that. The Honda Ridgeline, the Ford Maverick, and the new Hyundai Santa Cruz. Have you seen that one?
Yeah,
Those are all the unibody. We'll call them the next generation El Camino, right? 4-door El Caminos.
Yeah, you don't know what to call them, either a car or truck.
Yeah, but I do think there's
car or
a Kark.
A Kark.
Whoa.
So, I wonder if is there anybody that's going to buy one? I want to.
Adam is right. What I pay in fuel a month would be more than what I would pay for that.
Dude, seriously, please get this. Please.
Why?
You know what? That was the same argument that I made to Monty back in the day when she had her Wrangler, and we were living in Upland. She was working out of in Irvine.
Oh God!
And she was commuting, and it was
12
like,
miles an hour, 12 miles a gallon.
Yeah, and we were starting to have some issues with the Wrangler, and I'm like, you should just trade that in and get something that's good on gas. She got a Corolla.
I remember that.
F&A.
That thing was a pile of shit. I mean, it was just, great gas mileage. We went up to when Casey graduated from that trade school.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
We drove that all the way up to Sacramento, and like halfway back on one tank of gas, like I shit you not, I couldn't believe how great it was on gas. But it was a shit box. There was nothing nice about it whatsoever.
No.
It was just plastic. It was like driving in some Tupperware, new Tupperware, but with wheels. I mean, it was
Those cars are utilitarian too, dude. They're just people movers. Like
But-
they're not made to like.
Does she regret trading that in? Yeah. Does she probably blame me inside? Like, look what you made me do.
What did you guys trade that for? The Renegade?
No, the Wrangler. They had
The Wrangler.
She had a Jeep Wrangler.
No, I
when
know,
they met
but
to get the Corolla.
She was just driving my Silverado before the Renegade.
what happened to the Corolla?
Oh, just let that go. 2008 hit or 2009, and
Everybody hit the reset
the
button.
economy crashed, and it was so we can still make payments on
One of the two.
One of the Silverado, which I liked, or the shitbox Corolla. Buy shitbox Corolla. We just turned that in. Done. Yeah. So then she drove the Silverado. I had a company truck since then. Yada yada yada. So anyhow,
Cool.
Nice story, bro. Yeah. That's so. Point being, like, I don't know about trading anything in for tiny shit boxes.
Well, but someone who was it? This made the point in here that Jose keeps the Land Cruiser for wheeling, and then gets the Maverick for his daily commutes.
I would get a fun car for a daily commute.
That would be fun, dude.
No, I would hate life. I'm like, why did I get this piece of shit Ford Maverick?
Yeah, on the highway, it probably sucks.
No.
Right? You don't have any power to do anything. You're just at the mercy of everybody else on the 10 freeway, just cutting you off constantly.
You guys are just,
dude. For what Land Cruisers are going for right now, like, I've debated selling my shit.
Do it.
But then But then if I buy something new, like, it's that much more expensive.
What are you talking about? It's called you have something new and you wheel the shit out of it.
Yeah, but I don't want to. I don't want to wheel. Like, I wouldn't wheel comfortably in a new car.
Why?
Because I'd be too afraid of fucking it up.
Why?
That's exactly. You know what?
You got the wrong mentality, my
exactly.
friend. You're
exactly. What are you working for?
You're
working to have cars that can't be scratched.
No,
that's bullshit.
But
scratch those vehicles.
I have one of the most ultimate off-road vehicles ever made.
You know, it's so ultimate you can't take it off-roading right now.
Not right now.
It's the most ultimate garage ornament ever.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying though, like, I already have a good off-road truck.
Do you? Because it couldn't keep up with us.
No, not for desert running. No.
Okay, so not for desert
running. More of
running.
an overlander, you know. Yeah. It'll get there eventually.
So here's a 95 Land Cruiser.
They're fucking crazy prices right now, dude.
Dude, just because we're not gonna edit anything doesn't mean you gotta go out of,
He's
out of
unlocked.
control. I
He's
know.
completely unlocked.
Safety's off.
God, you just killed a bunch of. You're just going off killing fools.
Here's an 80 series for $22,000, but it looks pretty clean. It looks pretty unadulterated. What do you think you can sell yours for?
Jose's adulterated his
thoroughly. Adulterated the hell out of it.
There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff in that.
He's
truck.
done some adult time in that.
You think that was? You think that was oily foam leaking out of it?
honestly,
that's
giant
what you called
milky,
it? Oily foam,
milky mess,
milky oily foam.
Honestly, I don't know, dude. I would say. David just said they offered him 17 for his.
Jeez. And he only has 2 tires.
And he only has 2 good tires. Honestly, probably 20, 25K, dude.
Dude, that's half a Gladiator.
You're insane. If you can get 25 for that and not put all that towards a Gladiator, like, I would do that tomorrow. I'd already have done that.
Yeah, right? I mean, he wants to keep the Land Cruiser. It can barely roll anymore.
Well, I think that...
hey, guys, I mean, it's going to get fixed. It's not like it's completely dead.
But it's like, what's the level of commitment to keeping it on the road going forward?
Well, the problem is that I drive it every day. Like,
well,
what's
the point?
Are you not going to have a job next week?
And you're going to wheel
I don't know.
hard.
You tell me.
If you have a job every week, you got to get to work every week.
I'm saying like right now I'm
You're
like burning the candle at both ends.
You're making the argument for something new that's at least going to be reliable still.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, if I have the Land Cruiser, I don't have to get another 4-wheel drive. I can get a car.
But if you're going to, look, I went down that route. If I'm going to spend money every month on a vehicle.
Yeah, but I'm trying to have my cake and eat it too.
If I'm going to spend my money every month on a vehicle, I am not going to pay.
I'm a pie guy myself.
I am not going to pay for a commuter. That's just
yeah, but my definition of a commuter is not a fucking Corolla. Sorry.
It's like jarring now.
Sorry, the filter's off.
Yeah, you're gonna get some little rice rocket with a fin on the back, so you can sit down and eat your lunch.
Giant wing, dude.
A whale tail.
He's gonna try to relive his high school days.
Yeah,
the car's a Volkswagen. He's gonna get a Bug.
No, I already lived that life too, dude. That was my first car.
Okay, yeah, get another one.
No, I want something with AC that AC.
Gladiator has an AC that works. Raptor has an AC that works.
I can't afford a Raptor.
TRX has a...
Dude, you guys want me to sell my house too? And
you could live out of your TRX.
Yeah, I gotta live out of my TRX.
Dude.
Ram Rebel. Ooh. Ram Rebel.
They're expensive, dude.
Well, we're
Everything's
just talking about Gladiators, so now you're getting up into Ram Rebel range. Ram Rebel range.
Look,
the Triple R.
You get.
I don't want to talk about this anymore. Let's talk
if
about.
If you get a Ram Rebel, I'll get a Ram Rebel.
I'll get a TRX.
Yeah.
Why you not do us like that? But like by like infinity. Because you got all the stones and like snapped us, dude.
Because you know what's crazy is I can't trade my truck for what you can trade your the cruiser.
They're gonna laugh at you. They're like, we don't want this truck.
Yeah, it doesn't come with it. Where's all the rakes and shit? At least.
No, they're like, so how much you're gonna give us to take it?
So it says that the starting price of a TRX is $70,000.
Yeah, and that's not including dealer markup.
Son of a motherless goat.
Buy it straight from the factory.
Yeah.
Can't do that?
No.
Can you just wait until it shows wheels off the line and just go, mine, and then throw some money at it? And no.
Mm-mm.
Have you tried it?
I have not.
See? That's what I'm saying.
Anyways, yeah, so I thought we had questions from the listeners.
Oh, we do, but we wanted to find.
Do we have a voicemail? I thought we had voicemail.
We have a voicemail. Let's start with the voicemail. Ready? Go.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Tim with Real Rigs Rattle again. Just calling about the Ford Maverick. Popped up while you guys were discussing Mojave last week. I'm really liking this little thing, dude. It basically looks like a Bronco Sport with the truck bed on the back. I mean, for the price, what is it? The FX4 package on the XLT trim, I think it's like 28K. I think that like the Subaru market, you know, the Jeep Renegade, not the the biggest market or anything like that, but you know, Subaru market, kind of soft roader market. I think that they're really gonna have to look out for that Maverick. With that truck bed, that's basically the biggest problem with most of the smaller Subarus, like the Crosstrek or the Forester. That cargo area you can only fit so many labradoodles in the back of that. But if you get a little 4.5 foot truck bed, you can have a whole pack of labradoodles back there. And looking forward to hearing you guys' impressions on it. Thanks. Keep up the good work, guys.
Thanks, Tim. We just talked about it. And I think if there's any aftermarket support, if any one of the think about okay.
Oh, don't talk about aftermarket support for that little truck.
Hold on.
Stop it.
Yucca Manufacturing. We just had him on the show a couple weeks ago. He makes that roof rack for the
for the
Bronco Sport.
Taking.
Exactly. He throws together a bed rack for that Maverick
or a little puck lift for the Renegade.
Boom. Hashtag we own it.
Maybe a hashtag we own. Maybe a puck lift, but again, that's something they're trying to sell cheap. You probably want to keep it like pretty cheap. How much value is it going to really have? And you're going to start dumping money in it. Put a rack on it, and you're going to start loading it up. Like, I'm going to use it as my Overlander. You already don't have enough room in the truck that you have.
No,
this is not. You're not going to put a tent on it. You're not.
No, I'm not talking about a rooftop tent. I don't think it's going to have the oomph to push around a rooftop tent.
Aftermarket puck.
I'm saying
it's got the same aftermarket potential as the Renegade. Done.
That's I think a puck lift with 32-inch tires on it.
32s ain't fitting on that thing, dude.
There was in the chat room. There was just saying that you can fit 32s on the Bronco Sport stock. So a 3/4-inch puck lift and 32s on that thing, you can wheel that Mojave all day long, Big Bear all day long, Cleghorn all day long. You could have a lot of fun in that thing. I'm buying one.
I could have a lot of fun in my wife's Renegade, but I don't. That's real too.
Yeah, but then if you do buy one, you'll be like, "Why did I buy this?"
I think that's the comp, right? Is the Renegade?
Yeah,
Renegade with a bed.
Yeah,
Renegade with a bed.
Okay. Well, I don't wheel that thing. I can if I want.
I mean, you did.
Yeah, I did, and then I bought a real truck.
All right, so we're gonna touch base on Adam's topic for the night, even though he submitted on Facebook. This is the last time I'm reading Facebook, so you guys know.
Don't do it. If you do it, then they're gonna
keep feeding that beast.
No, I didn't tell him not to do it. He made the good point that I post stuff on there, but when I post stuff on Instagram, it automatically posts on Facebook. It's not because I'm doing it intentionally.
What do you post on Facebook?
No, anything I post on Instagram, I got a software in the background that automatically posts it on Facebook at the same time. So, top 10 off-road vehicles of all time.
Top 10. Number 1, FJ
Frontier.
Cruiser, or FJ80 Land Cruiser. Number 1. Even with milkshake hubs.
I don't know. It's
Top 10?
some kind of
Dude.
M151, which is the original military Jeep that started it all. The
CJ7 has to be
the
on
CJ7 or CJ8 Scrambler.
Yeah.
The 66 to 77 Bronco.
85 4Runner.
I was going to say that same year 4Runner / T100 truck.
No, 85 4Runner.
Okay. The
truck from Back to the Future. Can that be one of
That's
them?
the 85. That's the 85 Toyota.
Okay.
Toyota truck.
I got one.
Any Land Cruiser, any year.
Any Land Cruiser. Land Rover Discovery.
That has to be on Discovery, Defender.
Land Rover Defender 90. Or the
the
Defender or 110.
And there's 132.
Yeah. I would say you guys are gonna disagree. I would say I was gonna say the early Ford Rangers, only because of the impact they had on desert racing with the 2-wheel drive and that cross-arm front-end suspension, and they were easy to build up and people all over the place, but maybe not top 10.
They still have a strong following.
I know. That first-gen Ranger was really good.
The G-Wagon? Not the one we get here, but like the
one overseas?
Yeah, it's like a UN truck.
Yeah, maybe. What else?
Unimog?
Ooh, that's a good one. Or that Penzgauer or whatever that looks like the Unimog. I'm surprised anybody hasn't jumped in.
They're not paying attention. They're just chatting amongst themselves.
And I'm going to get shit for this one, but the Jeep Cherokee XJ. It was.
Come on, dude.
Think about
Jeep
the time.
owners call it a dumpster.
No, at the time, it was revolutionary.
How?
It was
the worst piece of crap ever made.
It was not. It was coil spring front, spring rear, unibody with that bulletproof 6-cylinder. Somebody back me up in here.
Monteros, dude. Yeah, how do we miss that?
Because no one drives a Montero. All 3 of them are in the junkyard at this point.
Yeah, H1 Hummer.
Yeah, that's a good call, Dave. I would give the Hummer, put the Hummer on that list. What?
I was going to say.
Hummer got to be on the list. Somebody's list got to be a Hummer.
Okay.
I'm a fan of Hummers. What?
Mm-hmm. All right. Let's see. He has must have camping and off-roading equipment. What vehicles would you pick to do daily adventure vehicle in that it isn't what you currently drive? Maverick.
A 200 series Land Cruiser.
What was the question? What would I use as a daily driver / other than the Frontier?
What vehicle would you pick to do daily or adventure vehicle in that it isn't your current vehicle? Like what would be your soft roader, your commuter and soft roader? If you had to pick right now.
Probably the Gladiator or
a full-size truck will probably be for me. It's one of the big 4 full-size trucks.
I mean, that doesn't make a lot of sense as it does. Like I wouldn't mind commuting in a full-size truck. I don't want to pay the gas for that. But,
yeah.
Having a nice big plush truck. Yeah, that sounds great. Wheeling with it sounds like a lot of fun too. Paying the gas to drive to South Bay every day. Nope.
You gotta pay to play, dude.
If I had to pick,
That's what we're trying to tell you, Jose.
Yes.
Start playing.
I'm paying.
Start
and
playing.
I'm not even playing that much.
You're not even. You ain't playing.
You know what?
Till you start paying.
If you know what, Adam, it would be that Alpha Motors little
electric
electric
yeah,
rally car. That would be it. Honestly,
Yeah,
I would love to
would
have
be
that thing
badass.
right now. That'd be a really fun daily.
Dude, that shit is never coming out.
No, you don't think
they're
so?
not gonna build that thing, dude.
I saw a Rivian on the road.
No,
Friday afternoon,
really?
sitting in traffic. Yes.
Did you track it down and?
Did you take pictures of it?
No, who gives a shit? Like, hey, look at this picture. It's a Rivian. Sure it is.
What's
man.
that?
You know.
I saw on
But
my.
it had been in the dirt. Like they were using it as a off-road test bed or something because it had mud all flung all over it. It looked pretty cool, except for the front, like
those
because
oval,
it doesn't.
those oval lights, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
They look really stupid, and it straight up. And then it's just weird looking at a vehicle that doesn't have a grill.
Yeah.
Like, just put a grill.
Some of the Toyotas that they
either
have
that
a
or-
fake grill in the front.
Right. Or design it to where you're making it look... Because at that point, the front fascia or whatever can look however you want. You don't have to, like, make it, like, sharp as a wedge or something,
Yeah.
you know? Like, I don't know. You could do anything you want with it. It just looked lame. It looked like... It looked like it had a stupid expression on its face, like just. That's when I saw the front. That's exactly what I thought. It's just dumb.
So I shouldn't reach out to them to get them on the show. So going back,
Go ahead.
going back to top 10 off-road vehicles, K5 Blazer and full-size Bronco.
They're about to give us 3 to test out.
So
and then
it's
open your
Ford,
mouth,
no. Rivian,
Yeah.
no.
They're one and the same, by the way.
Oh, that's right. I think I asked that. Like, right?
Yeah, we're on that list, 86 list.
Whatever. Whatever.
Adam, what was it? Adam sent me a link to that that little truck that they made, and they teamed up with somebody to make this like cool habitat like overland tent thing. Adam, put the link in there. What was the name of that thing in the chat room? And it looked super cool, but it looked super complicated. I was like, holy shit, how's that work? God damn it, Adam, hurry up, you're slacking. What's the name of that?
Heimlich maneuver?
No, there's that
Hey, does Adam work? Because he sends me a lot of shit throughout the day.
I don't think Adam does much. I don't think I think Leanne's making all the money now.
I think so. Well, yeah, I mean, her OnlyFans.
There was this. So they linked up with a company that makes these tents, but the tent looks kind of shift pod-ish, but like very like it's got the exoskeleton and stuff. And I'm like, dude, how do you get all that into the truck? I don't understand. It's all inflatable. The exoskeleton is like is inflatable. You pump it up with air and it brings the whole tent to life. It was pretty awesome. But Adam's not paying attention in the chat room. He's
That's not going to pass Matt's test. Inflatable fucking tent? No.
Matt tested and approved. There's only one way to find out. Let me have one. Inflatable tents.
Here.
Okay.
It's called Heim Planet. It's this one here. Hold on. I'm bringing up up on the screen. So it's got this whole thing that connects with this to make this whole back end. So let's do a search for Alpha Heim Planet, and it looked really cool, and it's inflatable. Like it's. Here, let's do this.
Yeah, that truck's pretty badass.
You like your inflatable toys, don't you?
Yes. But look at how big that's like a huge, and I'm like, how did they get that? I thought this was all like PVC or something like that, the exostructure. But it's an inflatable. We're gonna play some video here, so it might sound weird.
Welcome to Alpha Motor Corporation, an electric vehicle company from California with a vision to accelerate innovation for humanity.
Why is he
It has an extended cabin that
Everybody
accommodates
knows if you're English
for Motor Corporation's
Gives you
exciting
credibility.
tried to sell me windows, came up with like an English accent. I might have windows to this day, but luckily for me, he didn't.
Was he selling you American integrity or American standards? Windows?
Oh, I don't remember. But they came by a couple of weeks ago. Some dude came by and was like, dude, did you just get out of the gym or something? You're trying to sell me some shit at my door? Like, get out of here. And he's like, no, seriously, I'm trying to save you some money. I don't give a shit. I'm trying to eat dinner. Get out of here. And then the next day, like, another dude showed up. I'm all like, dude, your buddy came by yesterday. Didn't he tell you not to come to my effing door? I'm pissed off. Anyhow. Again, English accents, I'm listening. What are you trying to...
So should we start doing this show in an English accent? We get some more clout? Hello, Matt.
Hello, Governor.
Governor. Jim Chimney.
Jim Chimney. Chiroo. I don't know. I get my Australian and my English accents crossed up. So I might start talking about shrimp on the Barbie and in like a Scottish accent. I'm very bad with accents.
Can we do Japanese accents?
No. No. We're not doing no accents from now on. Never mind. Jose had to ruin it.
I have a really good Japanese accent.
No, you do not.
Done and done. Do you? Off the air.
Why is it okay to do British accent but not any other countries?
Because are we going down that path?
Cody, why is that?
because the British have not been. Oh, never mind.
They know
that.
They know.
Edit
British know.
that.
They know why they deserve it.
Yes.
With their.
At this point, we can.
Oh man, I was about to start going off on British people, and I don't even know any.
Yeah, we're going to stop there.
I'm just saying.
Quick, Matt, transition to Hesperia. Hesperia.
I'm just saying.
Those Hesperians.
I got it locked and ready to go whenever you guys want to.
Nope, we are good.
With that and your F-bombs, you got me really nervous these days.
Seriously.
I'm like, you're very trigger happy. Can you cuss with a Japanese accent?
I haven't tried blending both worlds together.
I'm
gonna have to work on that.
Yeah,
one.
practice.
Yeah, I gotta practice
and
that
then,
one.
And then next time, because the F-bombs are flying. If you just threw one of those with a Japanese accent, maybe it would slide. I don't know. It's only one way to find out. But practice first.
Yeah, I wouldn't bring that to the table unprepared.
Raw,
yeah.
Bareback Jack or whatever was a couple weeks
for
ago.
F's sakes, this we can't distribute this episode.
He said Bareback Jack a couple weeks ago.
I know he did. And
it played then.
All I asked was, how come we can do a British accent but not a Japanese one?
I kept thinking of like, who's the match to Bareback Jack? Like, is it like something McQueen? Never mind. Raw. Never mind. I'm sorry.
Jimmy Hat Pat?
Something Raw Dog McGraw. Or, I don't know.
Okay. So we're going to open this up now. Those are the left in the chat room after this nonsense. What other topics should we discuss tonight? Like we'd said on our post, we're going to open it up and take some suggestions from you guys. I'm looking through some of the other emails we have.
We didn't talk about Casey's thing. Are we going to talk about it or not yet? Is it still needs to marinate a little bit?
Is it done marinating or?
Well, I think we probably want to wait till the parts come in so that we're not lingering on it. You know what I mean? Like I think Casey's got some.
We've been lingering on Jose buying a vehicle for like a year.
Dude, that's been our show content for like at least 6 months.
Yes. Casey's asking only because I saw him this weekend, rack or camper show? I keep going back and forth on a bed rack or a camper show, and no one's been able to give me a good answer.
Well, there's pros and cons to both.
Well, hold on. Let's add Mark. Mark has the ultimate rack system on the back of his F1250.
It's an F251 now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because when you're as awesome as Mark is,
you get bumped up. You get bumped
up a little bit.
It's like a credit system. So yeah.
Casey's saying rack because he said I would get annoyed at having to crawl in to get this stuff in the back of the truck. But was that you, dude? Did you just pass gas?
No, I thought we were being invaded or something.
A helicopter just rolled by here and it sounded like Matt's stomach.
He must be
it was
hungry.
Blue Thunder,
Blue
the ultimate
Thunder,
helicopter.
Yes.
How dare you?
Dude,
I got news for you. Airwolf will light up Blue Thunder.
No, we had this
no way,
conversation already.
It's not even a competition.
How
Airwolf
dare
does
you, dude.
Mach 1, bro. And loops. It does loops.
Blue Thunder loops as well.
It's like wannabe loops. Can't even. It just does like a roll. Is all it can manage. Stop it.
So Mark is saying that the Lightner rack is great. Tim from Real Rigs Rail is saying rack for sure, and then Billy is saying camper shell by far. Now, I don't know if Billy gets a vote. He drives a Jeep.
He's like, I'll take anything with the bed. Yes.
Shy is saying camper shell.
With jacks.
With jacks to lift it up. Angie says the cap will keep the stuff clean and will protect my new fridge. That is true. That is
What
very
fridge? The one in the back of my car.
I say like that quarter rack or that chase rack with the shelf on it.
But what value does that? I mean, what do I really get out of that? I mean,
You get that extra elevated rack, and then you could still climb up to the bed of your
You
truck.
gotta
and get
ask
all the stuff
yourself.
up front.
You gotta ask yourself, what is your goal for the bed of your truck? Like, do you still want to be able to put stuff back there, or are you gonna make it just your sole, like off-road, like specific setup?
I think the truck will be the primary function of the truck will still be the daily commuter.
Yeah.
The secondary function of the truck would be adventure vehicle, and then whatever else from there.
Yeah, because if you, I mean, you can have. I mean, we see it every day. There's built-up off-road trucks that are daily commuters, right? They have tents and racks and everything. Anything you can think of, they have on there as their daily truck, which is fine. I'm just saying, though, if you put a rack or a shell, there's pros. If you put a rack on it, you can still put stuff in the bed of the truck with some ease, right? Depending on what it is.
Yeah. I don't think that changes much between the rack and the basic perimeter of the rack is the basic perimeter of the shell, right? The only difference is you have a couple holes on either side with the rack.
Yeah.
But if I had a camper shell with the windows that opened up, I have just as much access to the inside of the bed as I would with a rack, sometimes even more. There's only one rack system I found that has the crossbars lift up, which I don't know is necessary, but I found a company that I think I like on the rack. I like their setup. I'm going to reach out to them to see if I can get them on the show to convince me to spend the money. But Mark says that Lightner has movable crossbars
for large loads. I'm just reading what he wrote.
He said loads. That was pretty funny. Yeah, who cares? I'm gonna say that. Who gives a shit? That what looks cooler? Rack, I guess.
You're
more functional?
You're definitely going
Rack.
grandpa if you put a grandpa.
Oh yeah, for sure. I saw a Ford on the road the other day that had camper shelling on it, and it looked very, very daddish. So we'll see, but I don't know. I need to do something, or I'm just gonna sell it and buy a Maverick or a TRX. I haven't decided yet.
It's time. It's time.
Yeah,
it's
dude,
been
you're
over a year now.
over a year.
You guys suck because
It's been
yes,
like 2 oil changes now.
Oh yeah, 2 oil changes. The tires are probably dirty. It's time to dump that shit. Thing's all busted. It's already overheated once. It's just done.
Yeah, what is the Ram the Ram dealership like? You're looking at a TRX and like, what else are you in the market for, sir? It's either this or a Maverick. I'm still trying to make
the assumption is you're looking at Raptors and you're like, no. Well, I am looking at Fords, but I'm thinking the Maverick. I mean, they're going full gas mileage and commuter vehicle, or I'm going to destroy the desert.
Yeah.
I'm either the other.
I'm either going to get this TRX or three Mavericks.
Or 4 Mavericks.
Imagine that T-Rex in the Punch Bowl. Oh, my God. Wow.
Yeah, dude.
That'd be insane.
There's no need to imagine it. I'm never going to spend $70,000, $80,000 on a truck.
You know what? The both of you are disappointing me.
Yeah, why limit your goals, dude?
Yeah, what's wrong with you? To put up or shut up or whatever we were telling him 20 minutes ago.
Okay, but yeah, we didn't tell him to go buy an $80,000 truck.
You threw it out there.
I told him do it. Just do it.
Buy something that's not 30 years old.
My truck's not 30 years old.
How old is your truck?
27.
Yeah, I'm telling you, everything after 27 sucks. Anything older than 27 is falling apart.
That is not true, man. There's some nice Japanese sports cars that you can buy now, import that we never got here, that are really nice.
Real rigs rattle. Just talking about.
Yeah, what kind of loads, bro?
Yeah, what kind of loads are you carrying? Man. Nice. Like, right? You know, you go to Home
Big
Depot.
ones, small ones, large ones.
Well, so let's bring it back. Let's bring it back down to the level of maturity. With with the rack or the camper shell, both of those are capable. Like if you had to load stuff up from Home Depot, right? Especially if you had like crossbar racks on the camper shell, you can throw long things up there. I mean, it's
dude, that Home Depot like excuse, right? Like to keep it a truck bed, like bro.
No, the amount of times I've needed the amount.
It's rare.
Yes,
it's super rare.
100%.
No, it's twice a year. At least twice a year. I'm putting stuff in the bed of my truck that I couldn't put unless I had a bed.
Yeah, but no.
Also,
but if I had saying? I think he's saying correct me if I'm wrong. Even if with the camper shell or bed rack,
you can make it work.
Yes, the 6 sheets of plywood and 2x4s that I buy twice a year.
I've never bought a sheet of plywood before.
Well,
I do regularly, man.
Now that we go to the same Home Depot, I'll take you in and we'll buy you your first sheet of drywall.
Thank you, dude.
I'll take it back to your house for you and everything because you can't put it on the cruiser. Yeah.
I have a project in the backyard I need to get done, and then a project on the other side of this wall I need to get done in the very near future. Both of those are going to require Home Depot trips with 2x4s and 4x8s and sheet metal. I mean, plywood and the whole thing. Whether I had a rack or a camper shell, I would be able to do that. The only thing I wouldn't be able to load in my truck is a dirt bike or a refrigerator. I don't have a dirt bike, and move your own goddamn refrigerator.
Oh, that's a reason alone.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? Get either one of those, dude. You won't be able to move a couch anymore, which is good.
Yeah, Mark made the good point about with a camper shell, if you're going to send it, you're going to have the fiberglass damage.
It might crack.
Yeah, I don't know if Sexy Dave is still in the chat room, but Sexy Dave, if you're still in there, you went from camper shell to bed rack, and I'm wondering if that was part of it.
They make, I think ARE makes an off-road one that has support. That has support in the you can put stuff on top.
Yes, it's a special package. I looked at it this weekend.
I think it's called Overland.
You're
topper.
looking at special packages.
I was looking at special packages this weekend. I had a lot of time on Saturday by myself. The girls were out.
Took full
Mark says the vibrations alone, and then doesn't finish that sentence.
Is that an argument for or against?
Tell me more, because maybe I will buy a camper shell. So I don't know. That part does worry me. The weight and the if I want to hit Castle Run as hard as I hit Castle Run, can I do that with a camper shell?
I bet you'd be better with the shell than with the rack.
You think? One of the companies I was looking at makes an aluminum rack.
Oh, damn.
Yes, that's
but
why
how much is that?
No more than the other one.
Really?
Cheaper than some of the other ones. Cheaper than the bigger names you would expect.
Oh, yeah. See, Dave is saying he switched it because he didn't want to run the risk of cracking it.
Yeah, I switched because I didn't want to run the risk of cracking the shell at high speeds and jumping in the whoops.
Plus they are, yeah.
Well, you know me, dude. I'm a pretty mellow driver in the desert.
Until you aren't, though.
I was being sarcastic. All right, that alone is making me think twice about the camper shell. Just the
That's a pretty big rack, Dave.
His 160-pound rack.
That's pretty big.
What was the shell? So the rack says 160 pounds. I wonder what the shell weighed.
200, a couple 100 pounds. Yeah, dude.
And the shell can hit the cab when you run through the roofs. You can add bed stiffeners, but once again, you still run the risk.
Rack them.
Rack them up.
All right, Casey, here it is. You can't have the parts that are in my house until you fabricate a rack for me and fix Jose's truck.
205 pounds for
I also need rock sliders and a chase rack and a rear bumper. Let's do it, Case.
All right, Casey's on the hook.
If I buy the welder. Weren't we supposed to get a welder?
So, Mark is saying that the Lightner rack is 85 pounds and hold up to 1,400 static. Yes, but the Lightner rack is also more expensive than all of the other ones.
Yeah, they're probably on the higher end.
It's
right?
Yeah, and for that reason. Because it's light, it's the way it's manufactured, they're awesome racks. You know, but budget, it's not in the, you got to have a good budget. It's not I don't make F-251 money. I can't.
F-251. Okay. What else we got? What are other topics?
Anything else? Let me go back and check email. While I'm looking for email, what are the things
talk about conspiracies
in the chat room? Yeah, if we can avoid that, cool.
we can do Marvel talk. We can do conspiracies.
No, you didn't see the comments on the post on Instagram?
Dude, Dave just brought up an amazing,
I saw that.
Dude, imagine, he's saying if we opened up a shop,
First of all, none of us would have fingers. Casey's only got 9 fingers to begin with.
Dude, that I would, going to work, I wouldn't even be going to work. It'd be like, dude, I'm going to go hang out today.
At the shop. Well, remember you and I that there was that shop we took your
that's right.
And there was this broke down place in Highland next door
shop
that was for sale. And I was like, what would it take?
Yeah, dude,
Even if we just bought it, it didn't do anything but our own work out of it.
It had 2 lifts. It had a wheel alignment place, machine. Yeah, dude. Going to work would be amazing.
So on the Instagram post,
I'd find a way to hate it.
Yeah, you would. On the Instagram post, here was the responses to you pick the topic. Real Rigs Rattle says, I mean, if you guys really want me to talk about your ear off about how much I love the Maverick. Billy says, seems like a perfect opportunity to have me come back on. Mark says, sounds like the perfect opportunity for some people to call in cough, cough, rescue con. Tammy says, I vote the viewers share their own ghost stories. Jose's boss. And then Bound for Freedom says, conspiracy theories not related to mountain bikes or Marvel movies. That's what he wants. So that's what our fans are asking for, is something that's not related to Marvel movies.
Report from Congress or for Congress.
I was about to ask you. So why now? Why are the UFO thing is becoming legit now? Are they prepping us for something?
No, I think for the most part, it's. I read an article there's this pretty cool website called
The Onion.
The Drive. Yeah, The Drive Onion. And this guy did a whole story on we're seeing all these crazy videos from the military, Navy or whatever. And he said he did some research and basically was able to kind of corroborate a lot of those being probably foreign drones or a combination of, because there is some evidence of, there being whatever, if it's a Chinese submarine or, whatever the case may be, that it's a lot of that stuff's explainable, and the government's just letting you believe we don't know what it is because there's some strategic reason for
you're going to show your cards, right?
Exactly, especially if they were doing some kind of crazy maneuvers or testing, at the time they were testing that new radar system. But so I think for the most part, sadly, it's just, you're going to get like, it's just like, remember, it was like the late 90s. They were like, oh, they're going to reinvestigate Roswell. And it came back. Yeah, it's just these dummies that we were putting in these balloons, Project Mogul or whatever. It's going to be something similar to that.
But there's too many like weird things with all these stories though. That give you just enough like
what story?
That can undermine the official story.
I mean, you can always do that. You can always go, well, that's hearsay, Well, there's no facts. There's never any facts. Trust me. Like this weekend, I was it was Father's Day, so I got to watch whatever I wanted, and whatever channel it was, Discovery had it's all UFO shows. Every channel there's right now there's probably 3 UFO shows on TV. And I haven't watched any of them because through the past 15 years, podcasts, I know all the story. I don't even need to.
See, and that's the biggest thing. Like, dude,
every story. But that's the thing. Like, I'm intrigued by the stories.
Yeah.
Like, ooh, tell me, but there's never, ever, ever, ever facts. There's never anything to corroborate anything other than witness testimony.
And with that in mind, we should shift to what some of the listeners are asking for. How about a movie review of Luca? So I've watched Luca 3 times now with my daughter, and you know what? It's got something missing. It's no, you guys don't.
Is that the fish one?
Yeah. I just wanted you to stop talking about UFOs. Luca's not as good as Raya. It's cute, but it's not as good as Raya.
Yeah, I fell asleep like a third of the way.
Yeah, it's missing something. I don't know what it's missing, but it's not missing.
Was there
skill, talent, a story?
Was there a certain undertone that wasn't part of that movie?
Yeah, I felt so. Like that was one of the.
That was the first thing. I'm like, oh, all right.
That was one of the things at the there's a comment in the movie towards the end that I felt like wrapped it up, and I felt like there was an undertone there that. That's
the vibe I got from watching the third of the movie that I saw before I fell asleep.
May or may not be intentional, but yeah.
You know what this movie could use? Aliens.
Yeah.
Aliens.
Well, that's the thing.
Explosions. Something. Robots. Robotic aliens blowing some shit up. That's probably what would have kept you awake.
I asked Letty about it. She's like, I don't think so. I was like, oh, well, I got that. I got that.
If you watch to the very end, there's a part that wraps it up that makes you go, oh, okay. What about Loki? Do you guys watch episode 2 of Loki yet?
Yes.
We did.
And I've watched all the videos of Easter eggs, and I watched the videos of what this means for future shows, and yeah, I'm deep.
It's like multiverse, right? Everything's going into multiple.
Getting ready for MOM, Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah, but I think the theory is it's going to go into the comic book series Secret Wars.
Oh.
Which is like a huge battle between the Avengers and X-Men.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't know. And you guys can stop this if you wanted to. If you just throw some comments, throw some suggestions into the chat room. Don't you think
Wolverine's overrated?
No, he is the best, dude. I mean, he has one major flaw. You can't have a magnet around him.
Yeah, there's the biggest supervillain, Magneto, can destroy him.
Other than that,
that's pretty good. It's pretty good. Other than he hates oxygen, his weakness is
kind of like the
sunlight,
kind of like Signs, the movie.
Right.
These aliens land on a planet that's 80% water. But their biggest thing is, or weakness,
give me the hell away from that water. It's like us going to Mars. It's covered with acid. Why did we come here? Why did we come here? Did we think about this?
No, but Wolverine, dude, he is.
What about? He's got claws.
Bro,
nice.
he is the best
at
everything.
What? I think Captain America probably kicks his ass.
No way, dude.
Okay, good.
Okay. Hulk will kill everybody.
Definitely Iron Man whoops his ass. Iron Man just levitates over and keeps shooting at him until he's done. Right?
Yeah, but Wolverine, dude, doesn't you can't kill him.
Well, you don't have to kill him if you could fly, and then
just fly away. Just run away from the battle.
You know what, Wolverine? You're right. You're pretty tough. Later. And then just I'm gonna go commit some crimes. Later. I'm gonna go rob this bank in another town. It'll take you a couple hours to get to.
But no, but dude, they're setting this whole thing up for something big, like with the shows with WandaVision and Loki now, and then dude, there's even like Ant-Man and Doctor Strange. Like, there's like hints of where all this is going to. It's pretty crazy, like how far back.
Oh yeah,
they're working on this stuff
and how far it's gonna go. So so back to an off-road topic. So 5150's crew says talk off-road nav. Lawrence, Gaia, lead nav. What do you guys use?
I was using that X.
Off-road X.
Off-road X, and then literally my subscription lapsed, I think today. And they're like, did you really mean for it to lapse?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't pay for it the first time. Somebody gave me a business card.
Yeah, because we got a free trial on that thing.
Oh,
I thought
Onyx.
Yeah, I thought it was lifetime, by the way, but apparently not.
I didn't. Well,
I use Gaia. It's cool. I mean, I don't know. I don't use it to its full potential by any means.
Ooh, I was talking to the commissioning agent at my job, and he's into off-roading and whatever, and he uses a Garmin device that they all link together. So you can see where everybody is.
Yep.
Yeah, but they're $700 a piece.
He said 1,000. So
Yeah.
Oh no, they're 1,000.
Yeah, I didn't get to the price yet.
I've looked at those Garmin.
They're badass.
Yeah, they're way badass. But they're same thing with like the low rants. Those things are expensive.
Here's what we do. You listen.
I mean, dude,
next time
we hype this shit up about Garmin.
Hold on.
Hype them up.
Hold on. Then the next we do Mojave Trail again, but we charge everybody $1,050.
We just need 3 people to pay $1,000.
$1,050. I'm sorry. Wait a minute. It's got to be more than that. Well, no,
just 3 people.
Need 3. Yeah. Okay, that's true. That's true. We just need 3 guys. 3. Make it 4. They can buy one for themselves. No.
And the funny thing is Mark responded in the chat room, went Google LOL. Because that's what we use. Like, we literally use Google My Maps to map out the coordinates of the trips that we're going to do, and then create a GPX file, and anybody can load that GPX file into anything that they want to use it in. Gaia, Google. I use a GPX viewer on Android. But I am looking. Matter of fact, it's today's Prime Day, January 21st. There's supposed to be deals on stuff.
I didn't see any deals. I was like, I gotta buy that.
I started looking. I was looking for a good tablet with GPS, and I haven't been able to find one. Hold on. You guys keep going. Keep talking about this for a second, okay?
Yeah. So Wolverine's healing factor.
Exactly. You know what? How about Wolverine versus the Hulk? I mean, that seems like, give me a break. The Hulk just smashes him.
Yeah, but you can't smash adamantium.
Right, but you can like crush him, like all the flesh off of his bones,
yeah,
right?
It just
and
regenerates, bro.
Okay, but then the Hulk just leaves. Like, what are you supposed to just wait there and keep punching him into infinity? You know, it's like punching like one of those rubber things that you blow up and it just keeps blowing over. Oh, it's up again, and you just keep punching. That thing ain't gonna hurt you. What's Wolverine gonna do to the Hulk? Piss him off.
He's gonna stab him.
Scratch his back.
Yeah, scratch his back. Get that kink he couldn't reach, you know? What?
Are you talking about Wolverine and Hulk kink?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's my favorite website. Yeah, that's, I don't know. Wolverine's cool and stuff, but
okay, if you can have any superhero power, just the one though, or who would you want to be?
Magneto.
No, dude, it's lame, but it's Superman, like, all day, every day. Like,
that's like the cheat code, dude.
It is the cheat code. I don't know. What do
Magneto.
You want? Superman, like, probably lights up Magneto.
Dude, there's people that say, like, Batman. I'm like, dude, you can do that now.
Yeah. Look, just go do it. Go take jiu-jitsu classes.
Take
it's in
take all the steroids.
Krav Maga.
Yeah.
It's in one of the movies where, like,
take a self-defense class and
buy
some
lottery
and buy some Dogecoin and you'll be all right.
The one with the Joker the one with the Joker, and there's like a bunch of wannabe Batman
yeah.
in their hockey gear and stuff.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, and he goes,
I don't wear hockey pants.
I don't wear hockey pants. Yeah, exactly. But slightly better than hockey pants. Like, there are dudes that are still doing what you're doing. You just got more money. That's it. Batman. If Batman were smart, he'd have a suit that could help him fly like Iron Man. It's the same. Wait a minute. You're a rich guy and you make military grade weapons and you don't have a suit that flies? You're just dumb. Come on.
Yeah, but he's not like he's not known
Come on,
for
Holmes.
his
Jetpack.
He's not known for his intelligence. He's a tactician. He's like the best tactician ever.
Batman?
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah, I used it. I finally used it. Stupid. Tactician. There's a bunch of people flying around shooting lasers out of their eyes, and he's a tactician. You know, like in that movie, the one where he and Wonder Woman and Superman are fighting the clone. Yeah, right. You know, and it's the thing that Lex Luthor brought to life.
Doomsday.
Doomsday, exactly. And what's he doing the whole time? He's just like bobbing in the background, like getting ready to dive.
But the ball's on him to be
batarang at him.
the ball's on that guy though to be in that fight though.
Dude, here's the right move. For some reason, Batman or Superman went to go get the spear of death. You know, the spear with the whatever.
That's right.
Hey, Batman, you're not really doing anything. Why don't you go get it, you lazy bum? Like, what are you gonna? He's just sitting there eyeballing Wonder Woman. Like, come on, dude. The least you can do is help out.
Oh, okay. The best
Perving out in the background.
the best
It's nasty, Batman.
the best Wonder Woman meme. The best
He's doing my pervy impression. Yeah. I can't even do it, dude.
the best Wonder Woman the best Wonder Woman meme I've seen was just recently this week on TikTok, and it's a chick dressed up like Wonder Woman, looks like Wonder Woman. She pulls a hot dog out of a jar, puts the entire hot dog in her mouth, and swallows it in one swallow. It flips to a dude that's watching this, and he's all, babe, they have hot dogs in jars.
That was the takeaway. Huh?
Yeah, the takeaway from that whole thing was the hot dogs in jars. And 50's crew, I agree, Deadpool. I love Deadpool.
I was going to say Deadpool as well. He's just a funnier version of Wolverine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Hawkeye. I love Hawkeye. I don't care.
That's something Cody would say.
Yeah, he's badass.
That's like saying Batman. You can go do that right now if you want.
No, Batman at least has like the Batwing and a Batmobile and that other.
How about Ant-Man? I'll be Ant-Man because I don't have to do anything. I just have to have some old guy take a liking to me and give me a suit.
You can do that now.
Just start hanging out at retirement homes.
They have special clubs. There's
websites for that, dude.
Cody, there's no rich guys at this retirement home. I don't think there's anybody with any special suits.
Are any of you guys scientists? What a disaster.
Oh man.
I think I froze. Are we still going?
You're froze, but we're still going.
Yeah, we're good.
Did you guys lock me out?
Intentionally. All right. Well,
go on.
I think that's enough. I think we've shame on you guys for not bringing the topics. Not you guys. I'm talking about the chat room. For not bringing the topics. Yeah, you logged out, Matt. All of a sudden, another chat room.
I'm the only one again.
I'm still in there. You're down here in the corner. There's Matt back.
There I am.
I think I'm gonna try to reach out to that company that makes that rack that I'm looking at just to get them on the show to talk to them about it, and see if they. A while ago I'd reached out to a couple of the the bed cap manufacturers and didn't get any response. They don't need us.
No.
But I am interested in this rack company just because looking at what they offer is a little bit different than what some of the other ones are. Like they're way more modular as opposed to some of the fixed the fixed racks that are just welded in. Like the only thing that's modular is the side panels.
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna check that out and then see if I can't get him on the show. But and then Mark saying I sent you an email with some ideas for the 395 trip up north. I know I saw that and you had mentioned it earlier, and I was intentionally ignoring you. Only because I don't want to start that conversation just yet and get. I mean, we want to go do something soon. And I really appreciate the effort that Mark has already put into this. You should see.
So hold on. You just gave him a bunch of shit for not participating, and he's actually
He
saying
did a whole itinerary.
He did. So all right. Well,
you didn't like the colors you used on a spreadsheet?
It looks fantastic, but we hadn't discussed exactly when or what was going to go on. So I didn't. We can discuss it now. We can do it live. F it, we're doing it live.
Yeah, fuck it, we're doing it live. We can say it now.
Say all the fucks you want.
So fucking A, Mark sent us an email. He said, here are a few ideas to help putting together the plan together for Eastern Sierra 395 trip. And Mark, you rock for doing this, by the way.
Thanks, but you can't go.
He said...
That's one way to get like the inside track on trips. Like
first come, first serve, Mark.
Yeah,
if you
I
don't
propose we do this, and then you don't go.
Mark, you still got to register like everybody else.
It's still a lottery, bro. Thanks.
So he's talking about the Crestview Rest area. It's a cross of 395 and Owens River up in 15 to 20 minutes outside of Mammoth. It's got wooded areas off the highway, vast network of roads, and free dispersed camping. It's a well-known area, but is large and vast enough that there's no shortage of spots to be found. Added plus is that you can refill on water in the rest areas and utilize restrooms. And the network of roads are simple to provide opportunities for freely explore without getting into too much trouble.
And proximity to Walmart.
There ain't no Walmarts up there, dude.
Close. It is, yeah. But you know what?
Walmart on Mars, probably. There's got to be one up to 395.
15 to 20 minutes outside of Mammoth. I mean, I think that's a great opportunity. You know, anybody that wanted to stay in Mammoth could stay in Mammoth. You know,
I mean, I've never been to Mammoth City. Like, it's a city, like a small town.
Yeah.
It's like Big Bear.
It's Big Bear. It's a
okay.
ski town. I've only been there once, but didn't do any off roading. I think I stayed in a hotel for one night, like crossing someplace else.
Went there for like a bachelor. No, it wasn't a bachelor party. It was like some friend of mine's 30th birthday. We played golf all weekend and then just drank a bunch. So I don't really remember a whole lot. I remember having fun.
About right.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun.
Like, I think I had a good time.
I think I had a lot of fun.
And there's a Mammoth Hospital, so we should be covered. So I think that's an option. He outlines a couple trails: Copper Mountain, Kavanaugh Ridge.
Isn't that Ghost Town or something up there? There's like there's that town that dude was trying to like rebuild the hotel at or something.
Oh, that's right. Casey said we went there, Cody. Yeah, we did. We went there and snowboarded. That's right. And we went there and took I don't know how Casey was, but I believe they were under drinking age at that point. And at one point, one of his friends, who will remain nameless.
It's one of like four dudes.
One of his friends ran out of money. And so we started...
Still one of four dudes.
We started challenging him to do things to earn money.
Wow.
At one point, he ran out in the middle of the night.
He just narrowed it down to two.
At one point, 21. At one point, he ran outside at night, buck naked, and dove face first into the snow and had to stay there for 30 seconds. Then the next day, we said that I was going to pay him. I was going to give him money. I forget how much it was. If he could ride the mountain in nothing but a G-string. So Casey and his buddy start walking around the resort, literally doing the, look, this is going to sound weird, but can I borrow your underwear? It was the funniest thing.
Okay.
It was
and
so...
He didn't go to jail.
No, it was so horrible. Yeah, Casey said he was 21, so that meant I was 27, 28. It was bad.
So you were
like-
55 already?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. And the bar cut
Did
them
they
off.
have snow back
They
in
had
those days?
they had snowboards back in those
They
days.
did. They did. Mammoth is a cool town. Mark, I think this is a great idea. I think we'll check out like the specifics of the locations
And the date.
And that's why I didn't really bring it up, is because when would that be? When would we do this?
Well, it's not 4th of July weekend.
No.
That's next week. That's like a week and a half from now.
And could we? Is this far enough north to convince the Wheeling Wine and Whiskey guys?
Yeah, I think we try and nail that weekend in September or whatever.
Well, we had talked about doing that in September,
and then see if we
'cause-
meet up there. That's
well,
like
because
the
it's
midway.
it's
point.
closer to them than it is us.
I think it's halfway.
It's straight across from San Francisco.
Oh, all right.
It's
Yeah, it's like 7 hours. 2.5 if you're in the frontier.
it's a
Jose, I don't. Unless you're driving your.
I'll leave
your,
now.
Your Terex. your Terex in a couple of months.
It's-
Yeah, leave now.
it is
leave breadcrumbs.
It's 5.5 to 6 hours
For us?
for us.
Yeah.
And it's basically
Like a 3-hour
I mean, that's
drive?
what we did to Arizona.
yeah. That's
right?
what I'm saying. It's directly east from Fremont and Modesto, and like it's
Yeah, but they live in San Jose and Sacramento.
Pull out that map. Do it.
San Jose
Yes.
destination.
Yeah, but dude, that's still a lot of territory. That's like a 3-hour drive for them, which is better than.
Why do we have to go to there?
I'm not. I'm just saying.
They're still driving to
5 hours dude. Look at that.
somewhere. We're not. It's
Okay,
not like we're
it's-
going to their house.
It's 5 hours for them, 5 hours for us. Wow, I didn't think it'd be that far across.
There's.
That's not a paved road. That's a dirt road that you just. They don't have paved roads up there. They
Yeah, so it's 6 hours for us, 5 hours from San Jose.
they're against concrete and asphalt. So
I
everything's
think
dirt.
Mammoth is a great idea, and if we did it, and I'll speak for my wife, she'd want to stay in Mammoth at least one night. So Mark, I think that's a great idea, a great starting point, and we had talked about doing something with them towards the end of September. I just don't remember what.
It was like the 12th. I want to say.
No, I thought it was the 24th.
Oh yeah, no, because I can't do. The 11th is Monty's birthday.
Yeah.
Unless I piss her off enough by then and she wants me to leave, and that's my
That's her-
birthday
that's
present.
it.
That's
her-
a pretty
that's her
good
gift, is
possibility.
you leaving.
Yes, that's a pretty good possibility, to be honest.
If I started working on it now, I could probably pull it off.
Wait, you don't
Good
wanna,
job,
you don't,
Jose.
you don't want to start too early, dude. Like, that's too big of a buffer right now.
I then divorce or whatever by then. So yeah, I mean, either way, it's looking good for me.
So
Adam
yeah,
wants to get all fancy. You
I know. I saw that.
Cabin.
Verbo. We're gonna Verbo a cabin. Anyways, I think that's a viable option. A September Mammoth area trip, sponsored by Duty Driven.
Well, he's already got enough popcorn for everybody. I think that's enough incentive for me.
Yeah. Casey says they're going to Laughlin for Susan's birthday in September. Meh.
Good for you guys.
That's up to you.
Say it.
Mark says he can't go. Now all of a sudden he can't go. Is that because of the timing? Maybe he's got something going on late September.
I couldn't see what's more important than this trip.
I don't think so. He's got.
Plenty enough time to change your plans and make this your priority, Mark.
Yeah.
You know what, Mark? I didn't even want you to go.
I thought
How
you
about
were,
that?
I thought you were committed, Mark.
Thought you were one of us.
Yeah.
One of us. One of us. All right, guys. Look, we're dragging this out. We're out of stuff to talk about. We're going to cut it here. Thank you for everybody that jumped in on the chat room and offered some suggestions for topics. And
There was no opinions about superheroes and who would win who.
yeah, there was
I'm
a
just
couple.
saying.
Adam had a couple posts in there about whether or not what superhero he wanted to be and what have you. So
Did he?
he did. Scroll up. He said that Magneto was better than Wolverine.
You did say that.
Oh, okay. Good job, Adam. Kudos. Granola bars to you, sir.
Granolas to you. All right, everybody, I appreciate it. Thank you for joining us tonight, and we will we'll keep you informed as to when the next trip is and what's going on. Otherwise, we'll talk to you next week.